The following is a special presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Get ready, let's go.
It's game time and it makes me thirst. I got love for the game, so I had to write a verse. So press your D and run your set play. Will it stop my crossover and my fadeaway J? I think not, because my game is nasty. Throw it to the post and I won't let it pass me. You can't hold me, lock me or block me. Try to double team and you still can't stop me. I think quick when I slash, catch the rock, then I smash. Number one on ESPN. You can go home and check that replay again. My trade is money here, nothing but net. I practice all day and play hard for respect from the Jets. The alley-oops I only see. This is where the game is played, the NBA. I showed you once, I showed you twice that my J is nice, so respect my game. I showed you post, but I love to fly, make the crowd volume high, so respect my game. I showed you how to break down the D and shoot the three, so respect my game. I showed you how the ball is played in the NBA, so respect this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Get ready, let's go.
It's game time and it makes me thirst. I got love for the game, so I had to write a verse. So pressure D, run your set plays. Will it stop my crossover on my fadeaway J? I think not, because
This is the NBA on ESPN. I'm Kevin Frazier. The Cavs come in looking to give the Gund Arena faithful something to cheer about. LeBron James is all about the firm biz. Get your VCRs rolling because he's getting ready to rock the rack. They'll meet the Nuggets. Marcus Camby is the last line of defense. This is the guy that has to hold it down for this team on the defensive end. Nuggets, Cavs, up next.
Hello, everybody out there. We're here at the Gund Arena in Cleveland. Welcome, everybody. I'm Bob Fitzgerald, along with my tag team partner, Tom Tolbert. And Tommy, every game needs its stars. Give us a little insight into tonight's matchup.
Fitz, I think we got to pay attention to this fella. LeBron James has got some hops. If he gets airborne, you're going to see some sneaker prints on somebody's back. On the other side, a similar player in that regard. Marcus Camby gets the job done when it comes to cleaning the glass. You know you're going to get a full day's work when it comes to this guy.
Thanks, Tommy. Time to jump it up and let's get going. The Nuggets control the opening tip, and we'll get this one started. To White. Nene is calling for it. He gets the ball. Right side pass. Nene goes for the drop step. The Nuggets touch it last right before it went out of bounds. Nene looks like his legs are bothering him out there, Tom. Nene will leave the floor. To Miles. White made the nab back there, records his first steal.
Watch the screen. Watch baseline.
To Camby. It's loose. The Nuggets regain control. The first bucket of the game is canned by Skidishvili.
No one's going to confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
James works it up court. To Miles. Lob to Boozer. Rejected hard, and that's his first block of the game. Here's the break.
Quick hands. Just when it looked like he was in trouble, the SWAT came through for him, and he got all ball.
Taken all the way by Miller. The Cavaliers with the ball and a 4-point deficit. Ilgauskas is looking for the ball. Nabbed by Miles. They work it in. Ilgauskas uses the drop step.
The judges are definitely going to give him a 10 for difficulty on that one. He came through with the big-time fade on that move.
The Nuggets have it. To Anthony. Passed outside.
ISO.
To White. 7 on the shot clock. Pump fakes. White releases. Bullseye off the drive.
That's what's so great about working it inside. You come away with high percentage shots.
Nene got dinged up a while back in the game, but Tom has the early word from the doc.
He strained his quad muscle, and that's going to keep him in pain for at least a few weeks. The team doc has cleared him to return to the game, but I'd be surprised to see him back for this one.
The jumper was buried by White.
No one's going to confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
It's a 6-point game. To Davis. There's the steal, and that's his first takeaway of the game. And the Nuggets recover the loose ball. Stolen.
It's one thing to strip the ball. It's another just to snatch it like he did.
To Boozer. Ilgauskas from the left block. Missed it. The one-handed stuff is no good. Missed by Boozer. It took them 3 tries, but finally made by Boozer.
You knew that was good as soon as he released it.
To Anthony. Lob to Camby. Camby shoots from 13 feet out. Yes.
Not quite inside, not quite outside. That little shot can cause hesitation with some players.
The Cavaliers take it up. They're shooting 40% from the floor.
That's nice. Let's see that one again from another angle.
Just under 9 minutes here in the first quarter. To to Skidishvili. Skidishvili glides in.
Nicholas Skidishvili.
To James. Lob to Davis. Nice alley-oop finish by Davis.
That was a nice finish there.
The Nuggets with the ball and a 4-point lead. To White. Pass right wing. Miller crosses it over. The J was missed by Miller.
Just couldn't sink that one. And you know he would have loved to drop that mid-range J.
To Boozer. Dumps it off. Now left side. The tough shot. Misses the jumper. Slammed down by Miles.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Miller brings it up. To Camby. Pass low post. Anthony takes it in, gets the front rim.
That's the kind of shot you want, Fitz. You can't ask for better execution on offense. Sometimes they just don't go.
To Davis. Pump fakes. 5 in the shot clock. Fades. A rare rebound by Skidishvili.
Roll that replay, please. I gotta see this one again.
And the Cavaliers would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here. To Davis. Ilgauskas off the glass, botches the lay-in. Boozer fades away inside. Money on the jump shot.
You know you've been worked on when somebody jumps a fadeaway on you like that.
Just under 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Miller shoots off target from 15.
A few more feet in, and he would have had a good chance to sink that one.
To Davis. Davis takes a turnaround J. Rebounded by Skidishvili. To Miller with the denial. And it's pulled in by Davis.
Not that time. He was itching to get a piece of that one.
To Ilgauskas. Miles is called for charging, and that is his first foul of the game.
Now that's a little like standing on the railroad track with a train bearing down on you. Give him credit, though. He stood there and took it like a man.
Miller brings it up. He's shooting 40% from the floor. To White. Pass left wing. Anthony crosses over. Anthony with the charge, and that is his first foul of the game.
Easy call for the ref there. The defender had his feet set and took the charge.
Just under 6 minutes here in the first quarter. For the tie. Not there. Boozer gains some altitude.
Watch him hammer this one down. That is all about power.
The Nuggets have the ball. Skip to Nene. To Skidishvili. Skidishvili sails in. Hits back rim and out.
They call these things freebies for a reason, because usually they are, but in this case, it wasn't.
To Miles. James shoots from the paint. Ripped down inside by Miller. Grabbed by Miller. Clock down to 6. To end the drought, no doubt about it.
That's what you want on offense, high percentage shots.
The Cavaliers bring it up court and are 2 back. To Ilgauskas. James with the crossover. An extra effort rebound by Skidishvili.
That's not his shot, Fitz. He shouldn't be hoisting up that mid-range garbage.
Skip to Miller. To White. Pump fakes. 7 on the shot clock. The jumper was buried by White.
Ooh, got him with the little teardrop runner there.
Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. To Ilgauskas. He's doubled up. The Cavaliers connect and now trail only by a basket.
Nice basket to keep this one close early on. You don't want to let this game get away from you.
Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. To Miller. And that's his first takeaway of the game.
You got to keep a vice grip on the ball down low. Everyone's raking at it, and if you don't hold on to it, you're going to lose it.
Anthony made the pickpocket, and that's his second so far. To Anthony. Anthony shoots from the post. Deflected. Anthony is called for the charge, and that will be his second foul of the game.
Substitution for the Cavaliers.
Anthony will come out of the game because of foul trouble. To Newble. Caught by Davis. Inside pass.
We certainly can't let this one go by without taking another look.
The Nuggets take it out. They're shooting 56% from the floor. To Nene. Nene takes it in. Goes glass on the lay-in.
This is one of those guys they don't run a lot of plays for, but I'll tell you how he gets his points, by getting it out there, constant movement, and always hustling.
Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. To Davis. To Wagner. Here comes the double team. About 9 feet out, nailed by Wagner.
If you want to make life difficult for him, you better start off with pushing him out further from the bucket.
To Yarborough. Wing pass. Barry lets it go from the wing. Not there for him.
I think I'd stay away from those mid-range shots if I were him, Fitz. That's a real stretch for him.
The basket was buried by Newble.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
2-point differential between the teams.
Up down low.
To Nene.
You got ISO.
To Yarborough. Yarborough unloads from 10 feet out. A rare rebound by Capono. James it in.
He went with the one hand and flushed it down.
2 minutes
Just
remaining.
under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. To Nene. To Barry. To end the drought. The defensive rebound by Capono. Maybe next time. The inside shot was missed by Newble.
He needs more moves once he gets inside, Fitz. He just doesn't have a clue what to do once he commits.
To Yarborough. Yarborough fires. Can't stop the run.
When you settle for that kind of a shot, you've failed on offense. Failed miserably, I might add.
To Davis. Davis sails in.
Watch how a real man does his thing here.
The Nuggets take it out of court, but they're losing. 26-20. It's deflected. Wagner made the nab back there, records his first steal. To Mim, they push it inside. And the Cavaliers score, and that's 10 unanswered.
Another basket. These guys have come flying out of the gate.
42 seconds here in the first quarter. Received by Barry. To Miller. Pass left side. Pump fakes. Barry goes with the crossover. The Cavaliers
Would love to extend their lead this trip down.
Wagner uses the glass. Gets the lay-in.
The Cavaliers are shooting lights out. It's bad enough when one player gets it going. When the whole team shoots as well, you might as well forget about it.
Miller takes it up. He's shooting 40% from the floor. Pass caught by Barry. To Skidishvili. There's the steal. From downtown. Can't get the buzzer beater. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 30-22. Newble inbounds to start the second quarter. To Mim.
Mim.
Slides in. Swatted. And it's right back to the shooter. Out on the left wing. Newble takes it in. Blocked again. He's doubled up. Miller puts it up inside.
That's an impressive play.
The Cavaliers bring it up. They're shooting 50% from the floor. Back to Wagner. To Capono. Too long, and it was missed by Capono. That last lane was good by Wagner.
You gotta like how he ripped that one off the offensive glass.
The Nuggets
Are down 8, but they have the ball.
to Nene. Yarborough releases from 15. Hits it.
If this guy wants to take his game to the next level, he has to work on changing that from a lucky shot to a good shot.
Just over 11 minutes here in the second quarter. The long two is missed by Davis. To Yarborough. Yarborough goes with the fadeaway. Rebounded inside by Newble. Sends it back the other way. And it's scooped up by Capono. Capono gets it right back after the block. To Wagner. Fades. Knocked off course. And it's right back to the shooter. Skip to Mim. Mim pulls the trigger from the high post. Davis, 10 points by the 6-year man out of Iowa.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Nabbed by Skidishvili. To Miller. Miller goes glass. Great shot by the 5-year man out of Utah. Just over 10 minutes here in the second quarter. To Davis. Pump fakes. Bam takes a turnaround J. Misses the jumper.
Those are free throws for most players in practice. It's a much tougher shot when the real game starts.
To Yarborough. Yarborough from the left block.
A well-timed spin move like this one can get you open every time.
The Cavaliers have the ball in a small lead, 34-30. To Mim. Mim takes the quick shot. Controlled by Nene. To Yarborough. Yarborough shoots from the top of the key. Down the hatch.
He's not a great shooter by any stretch, Fitz, but he got that one to go in.
Wagner heads up court. To Mim. To stop the drought. No good. The Cavaliers continue their cold streak of shooting here in the second quarter. For the tie, hits it.
Nice job of scrapping and getting back into this game.
And the Cavaliers have it. To Capono. Capono shoots from the post. Nice rebound by the second-year man out of the Republic of Georgia. Money on the jump shot.
Vincent Yarborough is doing everything he can to keep his team in the game, Fitz.
Wagner works it up. He's shooting 60% from the floor. Pass caught by Mim. The Cavaliers control the loose ball. Wagner takes the shot. Can't stop the run.
He's got an uphill battle. They should be able to keep this guy in check without worrying much.
Miller now is in double figures.
Is a playmaker, and he set up that basket perfectly with a nice assist.
And the Cavaliers are back a bit here, 38-34. Back to Davis. To Davis. Swatted away, and it's loose inside. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Anthony comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. To Mim. To stop the drought. Ripped down inside by Nene.
Play smart.
Miller crosses it over. Miller commits the charge, and that is his first foul of the game.
Oh, he tried to cross him over in hopes of getting free, but the D didn't bite. That's a charge.
The Cavaliers work it up. They're shooting 38% from the floor. Mim fades away inside. A rare rebound by Miller. pump fakes. Anthony fires from 14. Not there for him.
They come up empty again, and it looks like they're losing some intensity.
Anthony swatted that one away, and it's his first block of the game. To Anthony. Now outside. Nabbed by Anthony. Blocked. And that's his first block of the game.
You're not used to him getting a hand on the ball like that, but he made a nice block on that. Check out the nice assist on this one. Now that's how you set up a dunk.
Miller takes it up, and he's got 10 points. Dumps it off. Caught by Barry. He's double-teamed. Miller from inside. Money.
That's his bread and butter right there.
We've got a 4-point ball game.
To Newbold. Bill takes the quick shot. Ripped down by Anthony. Dumps it off. He's doubled up. Skittish-Villy, high off the glass, lays it right in.
The Nuggets, they're shooting lights out. It's bad enough when one player gets it going. When the whole team shoots as well, you might as well forget about it.
To Newbold. Bam, shoots from the post. Knocked off course. Rebounded inside by Skittish-Villy.
Stay tight inside.
Grabbed by Skittish-Villy. Tipped in by Villy. The Cavaliers
We'll take a timeout here. Bam hasn't had a good game so far. He's going to sit down for a while.
The Cavaliers are at the controls. To Miles. Received by Davis. Back to Miles. Skip to Davis. To Miles. To end the drought. Money on the jump shot.
The pace in the first quarter is carrying right on over into the second quarter. Neither team is letting up.
To Barry. Out on the right. To Anthony. Caught by Anthony.
And it's worthy of a second look.
The Cavaliers bring it up. They're shooting 38% from the floor. Lob to Miles. Skip to James. To Davis. Davis launches from beyond the arc. Not a chance.
They got away with some pretty weak defense that time. Fortunately for them, the shot didn't fall.
Miller glides in, and we have a foul.
I like the aggressive D, but that was way too much contact not to draw a foul that time.
Camby comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. He gets the first of two. He gets them both. The Cavaliers will take a timeout here. Miller will leave the floor. And the Cavaliers have the ball but are trailing 48-38. Davis takes flight, cuts the score to single digits.
No one's going to confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
To White. Grabbed by Barry for a double-digit lead. Good.
With that shot, they've got a nice cushion for themselves on the scoreboard.
Davis brings it up, and he's 0 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To cut it to single digits. Wasn't there.
His low post game isn't anything to write home about, so it's not surprising to see him clank that one.
To Skittish-Villy. Skittish-Villy lets it go from the wing. Misses the jumper.
They should definitely focus on taking the best shot rather than just the quick shot.
Barry got his hand on that shot and blocked it out of bounds. To James. Now in the paint. Fades.
Watch the sweet post move here. Fading back lets him get just enough arc on the shot to get it over the defender.
The Nuggets with an 8-point lead in the ball.
To Anthony. White releases from the stripe. Rejected hard. The long rebound by Miles. That's blocked. And it's hauled in by Barry.
That's what you want, Fitz. No easy shots.
Nabbed by White. White takes the shot from the elbow. Easily rebounded by Boozer. James from the left block. Misses the jumper. The putback was drained by Ogauskas.
Dunks don't have to be flashy. They just have to go down.
The Nuggets could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down.
Received by Barry. To White. Pass caught by Skidishvili. Skidishvili goes to the drop step. 7 on the shot clock. Now the left side. Skidishvili raises up, bounces short off the rim.
Just couldn't sink that one, and you know he would have loved to drop that mid-range J.
James windmills, slams it through.
Why lay it in when you can slam it like that?
The Nuggets
Take it up court and are leading 50-46. To White. Caught by Camby. Pump fakes. Jabs. 7 on the shot clock to end the drought. It's ripped down by Miles. It's stolen, Anthony, and he comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight. Hits it.
Tough shot down there, but I liked how he kept his eye on the rim and dropped it in.
Received by Miles. To Ogauskas.
I like this replay. He's not afraid of the whack he's going to take. He knows it's coming. But what does he do? He finishes the play anyway.
Wagner looks fresh coming back on the floor. He completes the 3-point play. Just under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. To Skidishvili. Lob to Anthony. Anthony releases from 15. No doubt about it.
He's got at least a decent mid-range game, so that's not really a surprise.
To Miles. Back to Miles. Here comes the double team. The layup was tossed in by Boozer.
That's what's so great about working it inside. You come away with high percentage shots.
To White. Pass caught by Barry. Inside fadeaway was off the mark by Barry. To Miles. Miles gets aggressive. One hands it through.
The Cavaliers are pounding it inside play after play. The defense is as soft as the underside of a turtle.
53 seconds here in the second quarter. Dumps it off. To Barry. He's double teamed. Out on the right. Lob to Anthony. He's doubled up.
clock down to 6.
Anthony takes a turnaround J. Money on the jump shot.
The Nuggets are lighting up the twine today. If they can keep this up, they should be able to pull away.
32 seconds here in the second quarter. To Ogauskas. To Miles. Grabbed by Boozer. 6 seconds to shoot. Boozer shoots from the paint. Plucked out of the sky by Camby. An extra effort rebound by Wagner. James heaves this one from half court. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The score, 56-53. With the action on hold for a bit, let's take a look at the game track with Tom Tolbert and see what's cooking. Tommy, what do you got for me?
Thanks, Fitz. The Nuggets have a higher field goal percentage, and that's what you're looking for. They have to be confident down the stretch. They're going to keep it up and hit the big shots.
That'll do it for Game Track for now. We'll check in to see how it all played out on the storyline at the end of the game. Miles throws it in to start the third. To Boozer. Left side pass. Lob to Davis.
Davis releases.
We got to take a look at this one again. It's all about making plays.
Miller takes it up, and he's got 16 points. Miller uses the glass. Watches the lay-in.
They call these things freebies for a reason, because usually they are, but in this case, it wasn't.
Nabbed by Miles. To Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas uses the drop step. Fired short by Ilgauskas. Deflected, and it's loose inside. And the Nuggets were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds. To Ilgauskas. Miles crosses over. Miles goes glass. Big bucket by the fourth-year man out of East St. Louis High School.
That's confidence right there. He knew he could shake his man with the crossover dribble, and of course, he did.
The Nuggets take it up court and are back 57-56. Miller sails in, and the ref calls a foul. He completes the three-point play. The Cavaliers can tie it up with a basket this trip down. To Davis. Rejected hard.
That's what the replay is here for. Checking out plays like this.
Miller has the rock. Tenene dumps it off. Tenene. Anthony shoots from 13 feet out. Anthony, 10 points by the first-year man out of Syracuse. To Boozer. Boozer jumps up. He gets hammered, and he'll head to the stripe. He gets the first of two. And he ties it up.
We've got a tie ball game here.
To Anthony. Carmelo Anthony takes it to the rim. Count it. And he'll have a chance for the three-point play.
The Nuggets, they're lighting up the twine today. If they can keep this up, they should be able to pull away.
He completes the three-point play. The Cavaliers take it up. They haven't hit a shot from beyond the arc. To Miles. Ilgauskas wants it in the post. Ilgauskas uses the drop step. To James.
Clock down to 6.
James lets it go from the wing. Ripped down inside by Camby.
That was an excellent play. Watch the job he does here.
The Cavaliers have the ball.
To Davis. Caught by Ilgauskas. 7 on the shot clock. To James. Shoots the three. Can't drop it in from beyond the arc.
It's quite simple. If you don't have the range, don't take the shot.
To Anthony. Grabbed by Camby. Camby pulls the trigger from the high post. No worries.
I like his composure. It's not always easy to gather yourself and nail those short J's.
To Boozer. Out on the left. Here comes the double team. Boozer shoots from the post. Not this time. Yet another block. It's knocked away. And it's corralled by Boozer. The downtown shot was off the mark by Davis. Went with the lay-in, but it was was missed by Ilgauskas.
They can't hit anything right now. They need to shake it up out there. Call a TO, get a new lineup, anything to break this streak.
Miller releases from the stripe. 11 rebounds by the second-year man out of Duke. The drought continues off the miss by James. The Cavaliers keep misfiring here in the third quarter. Now by Anthony. Jabs. White fires from the post. Not there for him. Hamby with the shot. Can't finish it in the post.
That one just looked a little off when he released it.
Back to James. Skip to Miles. Miles goes to the drop step.
Once he got inside on this one, there was no doubt about it. You better run for cover.
Just over 7 minutes here in the third quarter. To Anthony. Anthony goes with a fadeaway. Nice rebound by the second-year man out of Duke. Hits it.
The moment you start forgetting about his mid-range jumper is right when he's going to start dropping them on you.
Just under 7 minutes here in the third quarter. Miller fades away inside. Count it.
I can speak from experience on this one. It doesn't feel good as a defender when someone just abuses you with a fadeaway.
The Cavaliers
Work it up. They're shooting 40% from the floor. Received by Ilgauskas. To James. Outside. Skip to Davis. Denies it.
Substitution for the Nuggets.
He can't get the first.
Okay, look at the next one. Look at the next one.
He sinks the second. Miller takes it up court, and he's 3 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To White. Lob to Anthony. Anthony takes a turnaround J. Easily rebounded by Boozer. Knocked off course. And it's controlled by Davis. To Davis.
Big rebound. Motion 25.
Pass caught by Miles.
Here's how you send a message. Not like trash talking, but thundering home a putback like this one.
Miller brings it up, and he's got 5 assists. To White. Skip to Miller. To White. Pass caught by Anthony. Anthony has the basket and has 9 points so far this quarter. He's got 17 in the game. To Miles. Skip to Davis. With the jab step. Ricky Davis takes a step back. Davis releases from 15. Off the mark. Failed to get 2 on the jigger by Boozer. 3 shots he's tripped down before it's cashed in by Boozer.
This is one of those guys they don't run a lot of plays for, but I'll tell you how he gets his points, by getting out there, constant movement, and always hustling.
To Miller. Lob to Anthony. 6 seconds to shoot. Keeps it alive. Nene takes it in, and we have a foul. White will come off the floor. Can't sink the first. Good on number 2. James works it up court, and he's only hit 2 out of his last 6 shots from the floor.
Nuggets
LeBron
ball.
James threw this one out of bounds and turns it over.
The Nuggets have it and are up 3.
Caught by Anthony.
That's what the replay is here for. Checking out plays like this.
And the Cavaliers can trim this lead down and bring it close with a bucket here.
Ilgauskas shoots from the post. Hits it.
The Cavaliers are pounding it inside play after play. The defense is as soft as the underside of a turtle.
Just under 4 minutes here in the third quarter. To Bowen. The tough shot. The defensive rebound by Ilgauskas. To James. Pass to the wing. Pump fakes. Davis with the crossover, with the runner. A rare rebound by Bowen. Ripped down inside by Boozer.
Carlos Boozer is putting up some big-time rebounding numbers this half. If you want to control the scoreboard, you better control the glass.
Ilgauskas will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Cavaliers.
To Ollie. Skip to Wagner. Wagner lets it go from the wing. Misses the jumper.
It's easy to get a little distracted once you start the crossover. I think that's what threw him off.
Bowen wants it down low. It's picked off.
Now that's how you play the passing lane from the inside.
Just under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Bowen made the nab back there, records his first steal.
When someone's being careless with the ball, they're just begging for it to be stolen.
A rare rebound by Newble.
He's not exactly owning this quarter, is he, Fitz?
To Wagner. Come on, Wagner. Glides in. Misses, but he'll get 2 shots from the line.
Ooh, that was very close to becoming a three-point play, Fitz.
Nene will head to the bench. Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. The Nuggets take it up court and are leading 75-74. Barry shoots. Hits the front rim and doesn't go.
He's not shooting well at all, Fitz. Cold is an understatement. He's flat out frigid.
To take the lead. Nope.
The Nuggets, they're all over the boards tonight, and it's a big part of what's keeping him in the game.
To Barry. Pass right wing. Barry spins.
2 minutes.
Just under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. To Jop. Pump fakes. James crosses it over. Jab steps. 7 on the shot clock.
That's a play that deserves a second look.
Barry has it. To Anthony. Left side pass. Yarborough is called for charging, and that is his first foul of the game.
Sometimes you just got to sacrifice your body, but when you draw the charge, it's all worth it.
And the Cavaliers, with a basket this trip down, can take their first lead in a long time.
To Wagner. Wagner unloads from 10 feet out. Hook it.
That 10 to 14 footer can be more difficult than it looks sometimes. Nice follow through.
Just over a minute here in the third quarter. Skip to Barry. To Yarborough. He's double teamed. Gets the pass off. Bowen puts it up inside. Money on the jump shot.
You get inside like that, those are gimmies. They can go 2 for 1 here, Fitz, if they want to. Let's see how they manage the clock.
To James. James goes with the runner. Hits it.
That's a tough shot right there. To shoot the runners, you got to have soft touch.
And the Nuggets have the ball and are down 1.
To Anderson. Pass left wing. Here comes the double team. Missed shot in the paint by Bowen.
Most players have the advantage when they go inside. He's one of those guys who just always seems to have trouble in there.
Lob to James. Bounce to Newble. To James. James goes to the drop step. Rebounded inside by Anderson. Barry heaves this one from half court. We've just finished the third quarter and still anybody's ball game. The score, 80-79. Anthony inbounds to start the final quarter. To Yarborough.
15, go.
Now by Anderson. Loose ball on the outside after the block by Job. The Nuggets will keep it after it's knocked out of bounds. To Anderson. He's double teamed. Fades.
This isn't the most aggressive move, but if you can hit the fadeaway, take it.
The Cavaliers take it up. They haven't hit a shot from beyond the arc. Ollie takes a quick shot. No worries.
Nice way to step it up. I thought that one had no chance, Fitz.
And the Nuggets bring it up. Received by Anthony. To Anthony. Anthony lets it go from the wing. Big bucket by the first-year man out of Syracuse.
That's what the coach loves about this guy. He can take and make those difficult shots.
Just over 11 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Ollie. Ollie shoots from the post. Hits it.
That was a nice finish there.
The Nuggets have the ball in a small deficit, 84-83. Barry launches from beyond the arc. No dice from long range. Back to Ollie. To Wagner. Come on, Wagner takes it in. Puts too much on it.
This is something I don't say very often. He missed a layup. A layup.
Barry works it up. He hasn't hit a shot from beyond the arc. Nice shot, but what an assist by Anthony.
You have to hit a few of those mid-range ones like that before the D starts taking you seriously.
The Cavaliers bring it up. They're shooting 41% from the floor. Pump fakes. Jab steps. Wagner with the finger roll. Lays it right in.
He used that jab step to get into the head of his defender. It's all mind games out there.
Barry works it up, and he's got 6 assists. To Anderson. Now right side. Wing pass. To Bowen. Back to Bowen. Bowen shoots it. Gets right iron. No good.
When you settle for that kind of a shot, you failed on offense. Failed miserably, I might add.
To Job. Job goes with the fadeaway. Misses the jumper.
Good looking play coming up here.
Barry takes it up court, and he's only 1 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To Bowen. The dunk was rim rattled in by Bowen.
The Nuggets have had some nice minutes from the bench tonight, Fitz, and it's always nice when you can go to the bench for some production.
Just over 9 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Yarborough blocked that one and gathered it up for the nice defensive play. To Yarborough.
1-2 triangle.
Out on the right wing. Anthony fires from the right block. Hauled down by James. Pass caught by Ollie. Wagner tries the spin move. Wagner takes a wide open shot. A rare rebound by Bowen. To Anderson. Now left side. Dumps it off. 7 on the shot clock. James got a hand on it for the block.
Nice block, especially considering that's not really part of his arsenal.
Wagner puts it up from 11. Ripped down inside by Yarborough. To Anderson. Pump fakes.
Clock down to 6.
The D was so late here, he might as well have had his feet nailed to the
Substitution
court.
for the
Davis
Cavaliers.
comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while.
Barry will leave the floor. He's really been struggling so far.
He completes the three-point play. Just under 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter to James. Trying to convert on the alley-oop, but no good by Davis.
He couldn't coordinate catching that ball and finishing off the alley-oop. Let me tell you, it's harder than it looks.
James made the pickpocket, and that's his second so far. Skip to James. To Davis. Rejected hard, and it's loose on the perimeter. Yarborough got his hand on that shot and blocked it out of bounds. To Jop. Right side pass. 6 seconds to shoot. James gets vertical. Can't stop the drought.
Hey, if you're going to foul
Substitution for
someone,
the
you might
Nuggets.
as well get your money's worth.
Bowen.
Will come off the floor.
He can't get the first.
No problem. We got the next one, baby.
He misses them both. Controlled by Nene. To Anthony. Caught by Yarborough. To Anthony.
Switch.
He's doubled up.
Clock down to 6.
To Miller. Here comes the double team. The J was missed by Nene.
That one just looked a little off when he released it.
To Newble. To stop the drought. Nope.
To put it mildly, this team's having a lot of problems scoring right now. Here's an idea. Whatever you're doing, do the opposite.
Miller
Off the glass.
We certainly can't let this one go by without taking another look.
Ali is at the controls. To Davis. Davis from the left block. Not there for him. Ricky Davis sinks his 24th point of the ball game.
Nice basket. You gotta love close games, and this one's gonna be close down to the wire.
To Anthony. Received by Yarborough. Out of the wing. Pump fakes. Seven on the shot clock. Anthony shoots with the clock winding down. Misses the jumper. The Cavaliers
with the ball and a 4-point deficit.
to Davis. Right wing pass. Seven on the shot clock to Newble. Newble from inside. 12 rebounds by the second-year man out of Brazil. To Yarborough. He's double-teamed. Anderson shoots from the post. Not in town. The Cavaliers work it up. They haven't hit a shot from beyond the arc. Grabbed by Davis. Sends it back the other way. Miller brings it up. He's shooting 66% from the floor. To Anthony. Anthony raises up.
Great look and great bucket. Let's check that one out again.
The Cavaliers are behind here, 98-92. To Davis. Davis takes the shot from about 6. Davis, 26 points by the 6-year man out of Iowa.
The Nuggets
Work it up court. To Yarborough. Fades. Nice rebound by the 4th-year man out of Miami of Ohio. That shot rips scored by Davis.
That's well within his range, and he loves taking that shot. Deadly combination.
Just under 4 minutes here in the 4th quarter. To Anthony. Anthony glides in.
That's how to play defense.
Deflects the pass.
Defense down low.
Deflected. And it's loose inside. And the Cavaliers get that one and now have scored 6 unanswered points.
Ricky Davis drops in another one, and if he continues to roll like this, he just might be the difference.
The Nuggets bring it up. They're shooting 51% from the floor. To Miller to stop the drought. The defensive rebound by Newbold. Now by Davis. Pump fakes. With the runner. Nails it.
The Cavaliers aren't getting lucky. They're just outworking the other team.
The Nuggets, with the score of this trip down, can tie it up.
To Anderson. Caught by Miller. Passed outside. To Anthony. 5 on the shot clock. Anthony shoots with the clock winding down. Missed it. Nene
Is pummeled. And he'll get an opportunity to grab the 2 from the line.
Ilgauskas looks fresh coming back on the floor. Anderson
Will leave the floor.
can't get the first. He sinks the second. And the Cavaliers
Have the ball in a 1-point lead.
to Boozer. Grabbed by James. James fires from the right block.
The height advantage really comes into play here. It's just too easy when you have that many inches on your defender.
Miller brings it up, and he's got 7 assists. Now by Nene. Easily rebounded by Boozer.
Got in close there, but still couldn't seal the deal.
Ollie takes a quick shot. Misses the jumper.
Davis connects on the shot, and he's fouled. He'll get the additional free throw.
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. Plucked out of the sky by Camby. Pass caught by White. Gets the ball back. White glides in. Count it. The rebound pays off.
These two teams have been battling all game, Fitz, and it may be decided right here in the fourth quarter.
The Cavaliers have the ball in a small lead, 104-101. And that's takeaway number 2 for him. The fast break.
Rodney White continues to be a nuisance out there. And I mean that in a good way.
Coast to coast and drained by Miller. To Davis. Shoots. Not there for it. Boozer shoots from the paint. Rejected hard. Plucked out of the sky by Camby. Skip to Anthony. Anthony with the crossover. The step back J was missed by Anthony. To James. Received by Davis.
Ricky Davis.
With a crossover, White is going to be hit with a blocking call, and that'll be his second foul of the game. To Ollie. 5 on the shot clock. Ilgauskas shoots.
Great concentration on this one. To hit the shot with outstretched arms, that was nice.
53 seconds here in the game. Dumps it off. Anthony takes the turnaround J. Ripped down inside by Ilgauskas.
Timeout, Cavaliers.
To James. To Davis. Davis in his 14th point in this period. He has a total of 36 so far.
The Nuggets will take a timeout here.
To Miller. He's doubled up.
Miller
Fades away inside. Nice defensive rebound by Ilgauskas.
Camby.
Made the pickpocket, and that's his second so far.
Timeout, Nuggets.
To Anthony. Now left wing. Puts up the tray. Doesn't get it all the way there. Nene
With the personal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
sinks the first of two. He's off on the second. Rebounded inside by Camby. The Nuggets control the loose ball. The Nuggets have it go out of bounds and turn it over. Ali heaves this one from half court. Misses the three. That's the end of the game. Your final score, 109-103. We saw two teams leave it all on the court. Tom has the storyline on this one. Mr. T, take it away.
Thanks, Fitz. The Cavaliers were just firing out there today. They didn't shoot a great percentage, but they got a lot more shots up. They call that scrappy. I call that a W.
Well, that about tells the tale, Tom. We also don't want to forget the MVP. Boozer is our ESPN player of the game, and he finishes with a total of 15 points and 21 rebounds. For Tom Tolbert, this is Bob Fitzgerald saying so long, and thanks for watching ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.